twice. Like, it's obviously their comfort right now, and now, I don't know, man. I'm just hanging out. I'm watching some Dotes.
I'm done.
Yeah. It's more about how long it takes, okay? I've had that experience, like, even drafting in games, right? Where I'm, like, waiting for this team to finally pick their 4th hero, and they take, like, a minute and a half, or it's a scrim or something, and they take the most blatantly obvious choice they could. And you're just like, well, what was the discussion about?
Isn't that the discussion that goes, guys, this is an obvious gyro pick, right? And they go, yeah, it could be, but what about this? And then you go round the houses, and then eventually you come all the way back. And that's the conversation, isn't it?
I was watching the screen. They were sitting there watching the coach draft. There was no deliberation. They weren't arguing. They were just hanging out, waiting for the gyro.
He probably, I mean, it's like, if chess part of it, he's probably looking ahead. That late in the draft.
Okay. Razor Outward, and so what? TB? I don't know. What's the plan? They banned these 2 heroes.
If you want a TB situation.
Yeah, then.
I could see that being a choice. I think it's. Oh, not happening. And the Nyx ban. So leaves Jug in the pool. It's a pretty standard bat counter. I think Weaver looks pretty good for Mineski, but then you have like a Weaver gyro and
so the combination. I mean, it's great against Bat in the lane, but the combination of heroes they have together.
Exactly.
10 seconds remaining.
I like PL as like a 4th pick for Mineski.
Not too early.
Yeah. You take your support here. There's a lot of options. I actually wouldn't mind a Crystal Maiden. I think that hero's underpicked. Just got another buff. I really like playing that against Chen. I think it's super good synergy with your Tusk gyro as well.
You don't think they go back for the Disruptor here, Mineski?
Disruptor doesn't feel good here. I don't know. They need something to deal with the Chen creep.
They're also really low. Like, they're under a minute of extra
time. Do they play Keeper?
Disruptor.
One day you should just start saying, like...
I don't know. The Disruptor doesn't do anything to the Chen.
No, it doesn't.
This is always the point in the draft, Kyle, where if Red Eye gets the pick right, then they must be doing something horrifically bad.
I mean, it makes sense. It's Mineski's comfort, right?
Yeah.
But it's just traditionally a very poor hero against Chen. If you look at the supports now, they can kind of get ran at. The laning phase is going to be difficult for them. And it's a hero, like, Disruptor's a hero. It's a lot like Viper, where if you are the winning team, if you are the aggressive team, it's going to succeed. If you're the ones feeling pressure, the hero effectively does nothing. The spell you max on him, Glimpse, helps catch people. But other than that, it doesn't really do a damn thing. You don't provide much damage, and it can just get run over. Like the Shaker pick from Secret, they prefer running this YapzOr 4 hero with Puppey's Chen. And I think the best ones for that are the Earth Spirit. We've seen EG use a lot. Earthshaker is something Secret exclusively uses for the most part.
LGD does like a bench support with Chen. I kind of like that too. It gives them a lot of like push, like aura. The game becomes really fast. But Earthshaker Chen is something that covers a lot of bases because Chen doesn't have like the catch, so Earthshaker provides the catch.
It also allows you to secure the offlane, which is something Chen can no longer.
So he goes. The Earthshaker will go. You think the Earthshaker will go with the bat first, then the Chen just waits in the jungle.
I mean, he might just lane there as well. You can just hit people with your Blightstone.
Yeah. So
there are places they can.
Yeah.
I guess you want to lane against the gyro.
I think the thing about Ben is like he's fine against all the supports.
Hi guys.
Oh my goodness. Maybe I should just.
Ice is playing Pango. Yes, this is fun.
Red Eye, take my chair.
I've said 2 things this entire time: Disruptor and Pango. That's all I've said. Putting that out there.
Pango's like pretty good at playing against teams that want to go aggressively like Chen, because you can fight very early with very little items.
By the way, I thought Darrow was drafting.
No. 71 is drafting.
Okay.
Let's talk about this Pango a little bit. Is this the first time that we've ever seen?
Yeah, this is the first pro game.
Right?
Yep.
This is the first pro game.
And we have the Conker against the Gyro matchup.
This is, I think, after speaking with some players at breakfast, I actually think Gyro way harder than I gave it credit for originally. The ult negates like the flak and the ultimate damage, And in the early game, before BKB, you just X this guy, and he just explodes. This is base HP is very low until he picks up like the drums, etc.
That applies to the Pango as well.
Yeah,
'Cause pretty much if you don't have the ult, you can't.
Yeah. And if you look at Mineski, like their whole draft relies on this concept of, they glimpse somebody, they blow them up, and they take this team fight over a very short amount of time. Whereas Secret, they're going to do all of this sustained damage, and they also have multiple windows. They can have Chen Bat start a fight, Conker uses spells, and then the Shaker is always waiting in the wings. Even after the BKBs come out, you wait through them, and they have their last pick. So
the last man is really good, though. I think Lone Druid would have been really good for Secret, because they need a safe laner that doesn't need much, so that the Earthshaker and Chen can just run around and do their thing. And it's a good lane matchup against the Pango.
They need something to secure the building damage later on, and they also want something that plays around this Bat and Kunkka. There's so much catch, they just need that damage healer, and Lone Druid's like the perfect example of a hero that'll do sustained damage without a team.
So what are the other options they have here?
I mean, there's still PL, which I think that...
But does he need help against the Pango in the lane? Because the supports want to be free this game.
I agree. I don't think you want an illusion core against Pango Disruptor. Secret just have so many options thanks to Ace. If it weren't for the Pango, I'd say Brood, but Pango just like hard counters.
Yeah, Pango's really good in lane against Brood.
Yeah, you can't do anything. They banned the Jug. No, Ace is like too many heroes for me to... I wouldn't have guessed that.
Hello.
But I don't think... I mean, I played a lot of like Pango against Bloodseeker. I feel like the matchup isn't really that bad. Like, mostly people pick it just to counter the ultimate because you rupture him during the Rolling Thunder. But the thing is, like, if you build tank, so you're a frontline as Pango, you get your shield crash on many heroes, you just stand and you tank and you take the damage. He can't kill you.
I don't know. I don't know about that. That's a mid-Omni.
Yes, it is.
So they want to avoid the matchup. So Omni is against Kunkka. So that's the idea behind the pick. They want to have this kind of like matchup where Omni will beat Kunkka.
Okay.
Does he?
Yeah, that's what
we're about to find out.
Obviously, they think it beats.
I mean, this is a real weird game. I have not seen. This is what I like to see, though. This is some good Dota.
This is great.
Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. This is a group stage. Like, let's try some stuff.
Yeah, they're both through. They're both qualified. There's no risk of falling under and then getting into some sort of rut. They're both.
By the way, mid one is not playing Kunkka. He picked the Bloodseeker, and Ace is
Did he?
Yeah, pick Kunkka.
Okay.
I don't know if they're gonna swap, but
I will say the picks make sense too. It's weird, but the picks make logical sense. Like the Bloodseeker against Pango with the Kunkka, it's like good synergy. And then you also now have this last pick Omni Knight, which if he gets ahead, will. How do you do damage to the team anymore?
Okay, and the difficult decision is for you guys to choose a team. Jack?
Let's let Winter go first.
So it's easy for you? What?
All right.
I mean,
let's do Winter first.
Okay, it's a really hard one.
Yeah.
But I do really like Pango there as a hero, and I think Bloodseeker doesn't really fully counter the hero, so I'm gonna go with Mineski.
What a surprise.
I'm gonna go with Secret.
Okay. Well, no surprise between those two. Jack, let's get the sensible one.
Secret's looking pretty good.
I mean, I'm an idiot. I look at the draft, I don't look at the team.
They picked a bunch of answers for this.
All right, okay. 2 for Secret, 1 for Mineski. What a very interesting draft. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dota 2 Asia Championship, where we will have our first ever pro game featuring Pangolier on LAN. Let's head over to our commentators. I'm sure they're about to enjoy this one. Secret are the favourites, but can Mineski overturn them with the Pango? Let's see.
That's right. Welcome to 7.12, where Pangolier is now in captain's mode, and I get to be the one to cast the first game of it. I'm pretty excited. Blitz, are you?
I'm incredibly excited. Why are you excited to cast it?
Because I get to see Pangolier.
Ah, okay.
That's my boy.
That's your boy?
Yeah, dude.
Austin, do you think this hero was broken?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So if it's broken, why is it that I see you spam it and you're only rank 400 on NA servers?
I didn't spam it that much, to be clear.
Okay, sure, if you say so. All right.
And also, it may be broken, but I only had like a 50% win rate with it. It really did not boost me anywhere.
Says more about you. All right. So Jack said that he thought Secret was going to win this, and I would die for Jack at this point, so...
Okay.
See what happens.
So you're all in on Secret?
I mean, Jack is he's a prolific guy, he sees the future at all times or something. So
Does he?
Yeah.
If he sees the future, then he probably wouldn't be falling asleep on panel. He probably would see that happening.
But he saw that people were gonna love it at the same time. Yeah. But by the way, we played basketball last night with the Mineski guys, and Mushi can pretty much dunk. So maybe he can make things happen.
Yeah, Mushi was pretty impressive. Josh was pretty impressive as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could definitely tell who plays basketball and who does not.
Jack was sadly by far the best player. But
Yeah,
that's just side information, guys, that has nothing to do with the game. So we will focus on that because it is a Pango game, and Ice immediately going to pull the creeps. How does this matchup work, by the way? So I will defer to you in this. Pango versus Batrider.
So I can't tell you I've ever played Batrider in a 1v1 because let's be real, pubs don't give you 1v1s ever.
Yeah.
So I have no idea, but I'm presuming it's going to be all right. The Pangolier is probably going to be suffering a bit. Sticky Napalm, combined with the fact that Pangolier has pretty poor starting stats, is probably going to threaten him a bit. But maybe the position of the lane will help him, just because he'll be next to his tower.
So what kind of build are you anticipating Ice to go for?
That's the wonderful thing about it, because I don't know, like Winter has actually been pushing pretty hard for this Radiance Vanguard build, and that was actually the build that I originally anticipated that Pangoliers were going to be building. They were going to be focusing more on their tankiness and constant survivability through shield crash to be able to get like constant damage out there.
Yeah.
But then everybody in pubs is building these mass javelin builds and et cetera, but it's a very glass cannon build that I'm not sure really, it may be good in pubs, but I'm not sure if it actually contributes for you in a team fight. Ace in the bottom lane is going to be gone on here. Nice double Fissure. And that's going to be able to separate Mushi. He's going to be able to get some damage still on him. He's able to right click over the Fissure. Jabs is going to be able to get off the healing salve though. Heal up almost to full. Another Satyr Blast is going to bring him a bit low though. And Puppey really making sure that this tri-lane feels pressure from Mineski.
Yeah. This should also speak, by the way, towards just how diverse Secret can be. And the best teams are the ones that can play everything. Oftentimes we think of Mid1 as the Kunkka player right now in competitive Dota. Its attacker isn't really in there.
Yeah.
So to see Ace play it and for them to like make that hard of a switch, I think is very cool to see.
Yeah, and we're playing another hero that is very rarely picked up, if at all, the Bloodseeker, who is obviously picked up as an idea to be able to counter the Pangolier.
Yeah.
We'll see how strong it is outside of that fact.
So, by the way, once I saw that Mid1 was going to play the Bloodseeker, I assumed that the change was made because they didn't think that the Kunkka was going to be good against the Omni. But the Bloodseeker is okay, right? Because he can just continuously heal himself off the creeps.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I think the Kunkka would probably lose this matchup, right? If he was mid against the Omni Knight.
I mean, I want to be your mid expert, but I don't get many opportunities to play Kunkka versus Omni mid.
Yeah, it's kind of similar how you asked me about the Pango versus Batrider.
Oh.
Puppey is going to be body blocked up pretty heavily here. Torrent is going to be able to land on the Gyrocopter. That'll slow down some of the damage, but Puppey may still fall. In fact, he does. Mushi picks up the first blood here.
Nice pickup there. And the creep.
And the send back is not going to happen either.
Nice. Even better. Gets better and better. But when it comes to the gold, it is in favor of Team Secret. And take a look, where does that large difference come from? The
right now
is in fact losing.
Yeah, Pangolier is doing pretty well for himself. He can't really be threatened by the Sticky Napalm Firefly. Mid1's going to be dove on here and tries to turn a little bit with his Fairy Fire underneath the tower. Not going to happen. Moon is so tanky. Whoa! Lost vision for a second, regained it, and gets the kill.
Yeah, it was scary for a second, but Degen Aura gives him enough of range to work with as Puppey going to come mid, try to take some of that XP during this time. Ice is dominating the CS charts right now.
And he is going to go for an early bottle build instead of an early javelin, which he would be approaching in just like maybe a minute.
But I think he's opting to try to win the regen battle against the Batrider, which when you're in a solo lane versus a solo lane, the regen battle matters so much.
Yeah, and while people say, like, if you get, 2 javelins, oh, you can clear a creep wave with Swashbuckle, but the same thing is true as if you max out Shield Crash and you get max out Swashbuckle, you just 1-2 and you instantly kill a creep wave as well. So you just need to have the regen to back that up. The bottle would certainly help that.
Yeah, so I'm also not familiar with this, but you don't get the level of Heart Piercer?
Some people do. I feel like the 1 level is value oftentimes. I know Forev really liked in pubs anyway, going for the maxed out 404 build with 2 javelins.
Okay.
And then from there, no more javelins. He goes like Diffuse a Blade and Basher and stuff.
I see.
He was probably one of the more prolific NA Dota spammers. Roll into mid lane. Mid one's going to be caught again. Slowed down by the aura from Moon. And they also have a sigil. Oh, the Fisher. Jab's still going to try and chase him down. He's got the sigil slowing down mid one. He's just not going to be able to catch up. So instead, he's going to get damage on the YapzOr, trying to punish him for taking away that kill. A send back on YapzOr as they kill the sigil. And mid one will go for the shrine.
Yeah. Curiously, thought he was going to send back mid one, but instead opts to send back his Earthshaker so that he can continue to make plays. But 2-0 start early on and a lot of pressure so far.
Oh, and Ice really committing for this this magic build. It's going Arcane Boots bottom lane. Ace, Kinetic Fields is going to hold him in, so the homing missile will have its time to wield land, and that Rocket Barrage will finish him off. 3-0 right now. Mineski winning the mid lane and seem to be doing all right for themselves in bottom.
Haven't had to even use the Pango quite yet.
Oh, FATA's stuck in. Here comes the ball. He's got a Tusk Pango combination. He could just constantly bounce around these walls. Is going to be able to nail the Kunkka a couple times as well, but they get into the shrine, and now Jab's going to be the one in trouble, and Ice can do nothing to be able to save you here, Jabs. So they thought in their folly they were going to be able to kill the Bat Rider, but they just couldn't do the damage fast enough.
He taunted like crazy, though, and he's going to find both runes. Man at a full. As Ace is going to swap lanes, I think they realize like this is not going as planned. Probably thought the Bat Rider was going to do better in this lane. And this is, I guess the upside of picking this hero right now is that people have a lot of question marks as to what it'll run well against, as Puppey going to get picked off here. Very easy for Mineski. 4-1 is the lead.
Boy, it just feels like the Bloodseeker and the Kunkka are just being tanked so hard. They've got top 3 CS right now. Gyrocopter and Omni-Knight doing fantastic, and Pangolier is top of the board with 39 and 11.
By the way, he's going for a blink.
Yeah. Ah, excellent. I love it. It just means that you can get that really strong initiation in with the Rolling Thunder. And here, like, Mineski don't have a clear initiator without him, right?
He's going to TP with the ult. Here we go,
and
part 2.
Roll in through the trees. This is the hard part. Secret have to be able to separate somehow, and we'll be able to find Chen up against that cliff.
Excellent ult. He's really good about the bounce against the wall so that he immediately resets.
Yeah. And he's also really good with the one of the harder parts is getting Shield Crash to actually land on heroes, because you can't turn once you pop the Shield Crash, right? You just keep going straight. But he's always nailing it. And will be working towards his Blink Dagger pretty quickly here. But it does mean he left the top lane alone, which is time for Kunkka to get some farm. Ace needs that recovery pretty badly. At least he's got his level 6, though.
Yeah. Doesn't really have...
Oh, a Haste Rune and Ice. He's actually going to go for this kill. Because why not? Ace going to do an X play. What is he going to do here? Yeah, he has to X up Ice.
But Ice might just continue to chase this? Nope.
No.
Gonna give up on it and assumes that other people are coming. He would be correct as mid one is in the area. No reason to throw away his lead. He didn't have a TP. If he got ruptured, would have probably just been chased down and killed.
Now that the Rolling Thunder is going to be a big part of this game, initiation-wise for Mineski, Secret don't have too many counters. They're going to need Chen to have one of the troll creeps. They do have Lasso, which you can sometimes land if you're kind of to the side of him rolling in. And then the big one obviously being the Rupture, which kind of forces the Pango oftentimes to just cancel it. Otherwise, just takes all that movement damage. FATA thinking about going for the kill here. The homing missile as well as the glimpse is going to put him in an awkward position with a call down as well. They've got the snowball to further stun him, and FATA is dead. He is the one that was left in that 1v1. He needs to be able to create some sort of space for his team, but instead he just dies in bottom lane. Ice.
Playing around a little bit. Was trying to get mid one to use the Rupture so that he could just go for the TP.
Doesn't actually happen though. Mid one holds on to that tool for now. Now that the Tusk is top lane, mid one would be wise to evacuate that area.
Gonna clear the wave instantly, and And that does it really quickly.
Yeah.
The swashbuckle and the shield crash, even with no real DPS items.
Yeah, just 1-2 instantly kills the creep wave and allows you to just split push like crazy, right? Because you have 2 escape mechanism.
Yeah, you see mid one, he blood raged the creep because he didn't want to be blood raged, and maybe Tusk is up there, gets a kill on him, but he is going to miss the CS as a result.
Mineski are just pressuring on all sides here. Every single lane, they've got a core occupying that. The Rolling Thunder. Not going to land on mid one here. Managed to juke it a little bit. And as long as we don't have a bash from Roshan.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Mid one's got a DD.
Oh, nice Fisher block though with a double damage. Guardian Angel's going to be activated by Moon. He's going to challenge Ace here. Actually goes for the purification. Nuke onto him, but the boat's going to come back and brings him low enough. They've got the sticky napalm there as well. So Moon's just not going to be able to outrun this.
A lot of heroes there. Moon trying to help out his Pango, ends up getting killed himself. See the Rupture. Very good answer to this. I think Ice popped it, trying to go for the DD.
Bottom lane.
Dash.
They're going for the Gyrocopter. They're trying to run him down right now with a sticky napalm, but he is still super fast. If he got caught, it would be pulled back into the Earthshaker as well as the Bloodseeker, and finally they do manage to get the lasso. Get the chain stun win with the enchant totem. They'll run him down, so his movement speed not quite good enough to stay ahead of FATA.
Yeah, big kill for them. Mushi was on that killing spree. 300 gold gonna go the way of FATA. The lead 6-3 in favor of Mineski, but because they were all early game kills, gold lead is not that bad. They are still leading on all 3 cores, but ports are doing much better on the side of Secret right now.
Did you see the Bloodseeker throw the Blood Rage onto the Bat Rider? That has got to be so scary when you have sticky napalm stacks on you. Boat is going to completely whiff there. I'm not sure what that was. Rolling Thunder now canceled by the Rupture. He's going to have to TP out here. Ninja Boogie going to be caught, and Moon might be able to take advantage of this one. It is going to almost bring mid one down, but fortunately the Chen heal goes out. Mid one now trying to outrun the homing missile. It's going to hit him eventually, but it's not enough to get the kill. Snowball in. Ace is going to die, but he gets the kill on Ninja Boogie. No, he's not. He's not going to die. FATA's on his team. He's actually got full backup here. It's going to be the Tusk who's going to be caught out. He does have a shard trying to separate himself. Not going to be able to do so. Ace trying to run him down now. He does have 8 magic stick charges and a snowball coming up in 2 seconds. Can he juke this long enough for the Omni Knight to be able to save the day? Purification, no, it's not going to go off. Ace shoots him down with his gun sword.
And at the north side, Puppey managed to run into Mushi. They get the kill. Even more going the side of Secret, as 5 consecutive kills will make the score 6-6, and that'll give them the 1,000 gold lead.
What the hell happened in this game, Blitz? Mineski seemed like they were winning every single lane.
And they went really aggressive there, thinking that they were going to get a pretty good fight. And the Bloodseeker is more annoying for this Pango than I think Winter gave credit for. Because every single time he pops his ult, he just gets ruptured, and they fight around that fact.
Yeah.
But it is still only the early game. He has picked up his Blink Dagger. We're just going to wait and see what this hero can do still.
Yeah, it'll make a big difference if he actually gets a Blink initiation and hits these heroes, and Rolling Thunder has its effect before the Rupture is actually laid out. Yeah. But as it is right now, he just keeps on being ruptured, has to leave the fight, and then Secret just kind of play around in a 4 versus 5 Secret.
Oh, there's the blink.
Oh, the Rolling Thunder hits a couple of heroes here. It ended up getting stuck onto the cliff. He's going to have to bounce down somehow, but here comes the call down. Managed to nail Ace. Into the call down he goes, and that should be enough magic damage. Min1 still kind of holding on the side because the boat's coming in. They're thinking about whether or not they can get this kill. Nice place by Ice. Jumping down to low ground, but the lasso is going to be able to pull him back. Still trying to keep him alive, though. Guardian Angel and Repel. Now the snowball in, and they're going to try and blow up Min1, but here comes an Echo Slam. Holding him in. The silence is going to go off as well. Min1 has a lot of low HP heroes to work off of, and he's going to kill the Tusker. Gets a little bit of HP off of that one, and the rest of the team retreating, leaving Moon behind, but he is going to be able to complete his TP out. That's going to be 2 dead in the... I think it's just the Kunkka who died, right? Yeah.
Yeah. They
so
did
1
lose
for
the
2.
Pango, though, who is highest in net worth. It's going to put FATA in a really good position now.
Wait. Puppey has a Midas. I didn't notice that. I was looking at that battle skill going, he used Midas in that fight. He has a Midas, huh?
Yes, he has a Midas. This is, it seems like the better teams nowadays are just abusing, just going for these, like, more 2-4 position. Very aggressive heroes. Liquid oftentimes do that with Kuro and GH. We've seen that especially out of EG lately with Midas, or the Nature's Prophet in Misery.
And with their core suffering so much in the landing phase, it really was a good opportunity for those 2-4 positions of Secret to take advantage of the neutrals, get a lot of farm, and that's where a lot of the net worth difference comes in, right? Is
the bottom tango.
Glimpse, YapzOr gonna be caught here. He's trying to work towards his Blink Dagger. He's sitting at 1,300 gold. That will be stalled up after that death, though.
Gonna be a tier 1 tower, though, likely, for Mineski. Glyph is pop, but nobody in the neighborhood. Be a free tower. Kind of set things right again as gold lead only not even a full 1,000 in favor of Secret. I'm still waiting to see Ice be a little bit more active on the map. 2-1 and 0 is the score.
Now trying to work towards the mech, so going not a tanky like Vanguard build for himself, but is still focusing on the sustain aspect.
You just don't see mech picked up very often as a whole, and in mid lane he's going to instantly clear that creep wave. The Bloodseeker thought about it for a second.
I guess if he gets Guardian Greaves, he gets rid of Sticky Napalm. But I don't know, I don't really see a ton of value in this. But that's just me. More focused on the team fight. Mineski between that mech pickup as well as the Omni Knight. They will have tons of heal, and that'll really prevent the Bloodseeker from getting out of control in these team fights, right? It only takes one hero to be low for Bloodseeker to start going ham. So
that's a good point.
Yeah.
So
this is probably just a purely situational build. Moon, repel, TP away, but oh my goodness, that is a hasted up Batrider. You were always going to die, sir. I'm sorry. Jabs trying to get a snowball, rolling a little bit farther away, goes for the TP away, and he's good, because there's no stun creep for Puppey. Opts for keeping this, what is this? Why is he doing this? The movement speed creep and the ghost lady.
I'd imagine the move speed is just for his team. Probably just ran into the ghost lady. So opting not to get rid of her.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's had her for a while.
Yeah, this is his Pokemon lineup.
Okay.
He refuses to change.
I feel like this is where you see, like, you know, a level 99 Bulbasaur. Like, he's just opted. He's got this big old hulking Hellbear and dainty little Cobalt creep.
Dude's a unit. Okay, is Puppey going to get run into?
Well, those creeps certainly aren't going to save you, but I'm not sure any creep would have saved you in that situation. FATA is going to try and get some sort of rebuttal, though. Sticky Napalm, couple of heroes, thinks better of it.
Mech is completed, by the way, by the Pango. And I was going to ask, too, about the Vanguard, but it completely makes sense why he's deciding to go for the mech against the Bloodseeker. Keep his entire team health. And
the, later on, the Guardian Greaves, if he does go that build, which I'm presuming he does, the Arcane Boots already, he'll have the Armor Aura against all this physical damage from
that's going to be his next item almost immediately as he tries to jump onto FATA.
Not going to happen, though. Immediately cancels it. Kills that creep wave,
still
backs
doing
out.
Really well, by the way.
Yeah, top of the board, 8,300 net worth. Hard to beat this Pango when it comes to farming. If you look at these heroes on both Secret and Mineski's side, only really the Gyro would be able to keep up with them, thanks to being able to clear through Ancient.
Yeah, it's just surprising for me, because I haven't really touched this hero, how far ahead he is.
That's a nice little bit of synergy there. Try and get some, take away the armor of some of the Ancients for the Gyro. To Heart Piercer.
The good thing, though, is that Ice, like, he is so far ahead, and he needs to be because his supports are really far behind.
Yeah.
On the side of Mineski.
But at the same time, like, do you really need a whole lot of items for Tusk and Disruptor?
I mean, you probably want more than this because Puppey is bitch. YapzOr probably you're gonna have more impact. These things matter as the game goes on later. Like, you want 5 heroes that have full impact rather than like 3.5.
All right, William. I've got a mechanics question for you.
I'm not going to be able to answer it.
I know you love these.
Dude, what's up?
Well, I'm just waiting to see if Secret actually get a successful smoke gank first or not. No, they're not.
Oh, okay. Gyro, by the way, decided to go for Ag's first item.
Oh!
Mushi.
Goes the Axe build.
Just an innovative game overall.
Okay, Ice, sitting in the trees with Moon, and they actually do pop the smoke here. And are they going to smoke themselves and wrap around? Oh, that would be such a cool play if they did, but...
They don't have a smoke.
They don't have a smoke. Okay, you get Spirit Vessel. You put it on the Bloodseeker. When he kills something, does that affect his heal often?
I don't think he heals.
You don't. Wait, I don't know what that. Do you think Spirit Vessel will lessen the heal, or do you think that's not how the mechanic works?
What, between
Blood Rage?
his Blood Rage?
Yeah, him healing off of Blood Rage hits. Killing thing.
Don't you just not heal if he's Spirit Vessel?
I mean, that's what I believe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Oh,
Yeah.
Mineski, though, they're smoked up themselves. They
Might
made
be able
that
to
play.
get a good initiation. They
They've got
did finally
greaves.
make that play. The smoke is going to pop here. They're going to go
Nice
on for
shards.
Puppey first as well as go for the glimpse back onto mid one. This is a good combination. Rolling Thunder on through. He's going to nail mid one, blinking into him to make sure
Oh,
he
Puppey,
gets
you're
that
dead.
damage before the rupture goes back to Puppey to finish him off.
Cool hero. When he gets to play like this, it's actually fun to watch. Not when he's in my games.
I was
like-
about to say, I was thought that was sarcasm.
No,
at first.
watching it played in pro games he's a really fun looking hero.
I mean, you could just watch my pubs, will you?
So as Ice continues to just farm, gonna go for the hood, just opts to continue to tank up. No Lincolns or anything.
I'm a little bit surprised he
instantly-
doesn't go the Lincolns.
Just instantly clearing creep wave.
Well, the pipe will be better for his team. A lot of magic damage coming out from the Earthshaker and the Bat Rider. Even got the silence damage from the Bloodseeker.
Team looking around. Still a very close game. More or less even. As Ice continues to top the net worth charts.
Ace is going to be spotted here by the Disruptor. Has
for this
good
play.
vision. They're going to try and get the
Rolling
glimpse. Oh no, he just got uphill. If he hits the glimpse, then Ice would have immediately been on top of him with the Rolling Thunder, but Ninja Boogie missed his opportunity.
Trying to be a little bit too greedy there. Did a little bit too long.
All right, I'm trying not to talk about Pango all the time, but he did pick up level 15, which is pretty important for the hero.
Okay.
Because then he gets the 2-second shield crash.
I think this is important. This is a unique experience, so we
Thank
should
you,
talk
buddy.
about it. I'm focusing my attention on it
Thank
too
you for
because
validating my excitement.
I honestly don't understand a lot of things about this hero, so it's new for me to hear these things as well. And because we know roughly how the other interactions in Dota work for the most part, it's interesting to see for the first time, like, because there's no way they practice this. I know teams aren't really scrimming. You're in the middle of a tournament. If you are scrimming, it's against potential future opponents in the tournament itself.
Yeah.
Are you really?
I know there was a lot,
Pangos?
despite the fact that this has happened in a previous tournament, I know teams were surprised that we still got a patch through, and a patch that introduced a new hero.
Exactly.
So I think there was no way a lot of teams were expecting
It's
this
a
to go
gutsy
down.
call
Yeah.
to just go for it as Mushi, by the way, not going for Maelstrom or anything. It's kind of a cool build though, the Ags, even if he gets lassoed, toss out hits.
Yeah. So like he goes to S and Y. Do you think he goes like the really satanic kind of build? Rolling Thunder actually stopping FATA
That
and
is
managed
so
to get the
many
backline. That disrupts everybody. The Ice Shards is going to hold these people in,
he's
and
chaotic.
now he managed to get right in the middle of everything with a snowball landing onto, and they're going to finish off the Bloodseeker pretty easily. Get the glimpse back on a Puppey. That's 4 down. I have no idea if Ice meant for that to happen.
That was unbelievable.
The Rolling Thunder hitting FATA while he's trying to get the initiation on
and
everybody
he gets
else.
the entire team in the back line.
Oh.
He got the entire team in the back line. Just repeatedly rolled back and forth.
You know what the best part is? It could have been so much worse because if he actually, because the Ice Shards ball combination is absolutely amazing. And the Ice Shard, they didn't quite get the combination there, but it still was disruptive enough.
That looked just absurd.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure people are banning this from now on.
He completely stopped YapzOr from being able to do anything.
Yeah.
YapzOr just got ping pong.
He was like, oh, great, don't get to play my hero.
He's just like, duh. I guess I'm just tossed up into the air.
I am now the pinball in a pinball simulation.
That was so cool.
And look at that roll in. Oh, there was no way that was in.
Then he blinks in and catches everybody else.
Yeah.
So they can't even help FATA with the follow-up. That is awesome. All right, so Mushi, they got the Aegis, by the way, during this time that we saw the replay.
And took a tier 2, so they did everything super fast.
Yeah, full pipe, by the way, picked up now by the Pango. Our man of the match. Everyone very curious to see him as BKB is completed on the Ace. Gonna go for an S and Y for himself next, but it is now a 5,000 gold lead for Mineski. Radiance just picked up by mid one.
So looking at this game with the Bloodseeker,
yeah,
it's got to feel pretty underwhelming, right?
He's trying to get the rupture off, but he threw it off like as an afterthought.
Yeah.
And the Blink Dagger, I think, is largely negating this issue.
I mean, I think just overall, right, the fact that we have an Aghanims build on the Gyrocopter, making him super tanky alongside the S and Y, the fact that we've got this sustained build from the Pango, it just seems like it's so hard for this Bloodseeker to ever get enough damage into these fights to kill one person. Yeah. And if you can't kill one person, then you're not going to get that heal, and then you can't just keep on fighting.
I mean, I want to see what a fight looks like when FATA doesn't get bounced.
Yeah, and nailed the moment he blinks in.
Yeah, because the initiation is going to matter so much from both teams. If they can get the burst off, which is hard too because of the Omni, but if you can get the burst off and you get a rupture, just immediately blow up a target, then things are a little bit different.
Well, there's yet another target that can't really be blown up. Moon picks up the Aeon Disc for his Omni Knight.
Yeah, they're making it so this hero is like pure utility.
And he's got the 90 damage too, so he is definitely a threat when it comes to right-clicking as well.
It's like pure utility on this Pango and this Omni Knight. Everyone's so tanky as a result, and
yeah,
they might even decide to go for the high ground here. Yeah, Secret.
6k gold leads and Mineski.
What's your response here? They've got a BKB on this Bat Rider, so you have to be careful. Mushi can just get dragged back into your force.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to try and pull him as far as possible, but the Rolling Thunder is going to come through. The BKB from the Bat Rider will protect him, but Ice can't really get a good roll in. Is trying to go for a mid one right now, but finally Mushi does end up going down. Mid one is now going to turn against Ice. Was actually sent back to base by Puppey, so he will return in a moment, especially with Pango being knocked up in the air by the Torrent. He's going to be able to get her out of range of that one while Mushi goes for Ace. Is going to be able to bring him down. Puppey's going to be up next. Mid one back into the fight, but all these heroes are far too healthy from Mineski for him to be able to do much, especially if they lose more. YapzOr needs to be able to get a good Echo Slam in. Finally gets one, but it's only on the Ice, and they walk out of the silence. Finally gets the Fissure down, but mid one is going to be able to take down at least one. Now FATA is going to be in some trouble. Pull back right as he was about to land with Shield Crash. Ice is quite low. Mid one is playing in and out of this team fight. He knows these heroes are low, and all he has to do is pick and poke at them until they finally fall. Now the silence is going to go in. Mid one committing a little bit more onto Mushi. Here comes the boat. Oh no, the Shield Crash. It managed to finish him off. The Blood Rage. It meant that mid one dies so quickly. And Mushi, he's going to stay alive. The heal comes out from Moon just in time, and Ice has Ace at his mercy. He's going to be stunned up by YapzOr. Torrent follow up, but no, he actually jumps out of that one. Goes for the Rolling Thunder and blinks right on top of him. Hits him, and TP's on his way out. You can't stop that one, YapzOr. Moon keeps on making his way away. Mushi protecting Moon just like Moon protected Mushi, and he's just going to need that protection too. The repel protecting him against his magic damage. FATA gonna keep on trying to chase him as much as possible here. Slowing him down with the sticky napalm, has a Blink Dagger up, so he'll just keep on chasing here. But Moon will be able to heal him up a little bit more. That's why Mushi's gonna turn and fight. But the distance, a little bit of separation here, but now FATA's gonna be slowed down. The homing missile's gonna hit him. He needs to send back from the Chen, but it's not gonna happen fast enough. Mineski win the long brawl here at the bottom lane, and will go right back to taking those objectives.
Yeah, with 2 heroes dead now, it lasted so long that the Bat Rider was able to use his BKB again, but it's not going to matter as Mushi...
There's going to be another Rolling Thunder up in a second here. Puppey already blocked in by the Ice Shards. They do manage to get at least the Rupture onto Pangolier, but can they do anything to him? He's already got the reduction as well as the heal coming in from Moon. The reduction finally wears out. The silence lands, but the Rupture is now going to fade, and they haven't been able to kill the Pangolier, so he's going to be able to back out with the rest of his team. FATA TP'd into the shrine, thinking maybe he would grab someone from behind, but doesn't have the lasso yet. And Mineski still going to be playing as a unit, moving now towards that mid lane. Jab's going to be kind of by himself, missed the Ice Shards damage on YapzOr somehow. So YapzOr gets to blink away before the punch.
That's going to be a shrine though, and now a 15k gold lead. This Pango pick proving to be brilliant. Winter, you were correct. This Bloodseeker not doing nearly enough against this Pangolier, who's decided to just go for a complete tank up.
Ice just looking towards that back line. He's just kind of having a guess, having a gander, looking for any heroes that may be sticking around this tier 2. After all, it's only a 60-second cooldown. He does go for the extra strength, so posing to be even tankier is going to go for the Lincoln's next, so That'll mean even if mid one wants to try and get the rupture on ice, he won't be able to do so.
This is so tanky. They are, right now, Secret are having such a hard time killing anybody. You saw when YapzOr went in with the ulti, they weren't able to bring anybody down as they're going to run into Puppey. Ninja Boogie going to get the last hit for that one. As Secret in full retreat mode, nobody wants to get glimpsed here. They might even decide to go for the other shrine. That's exactly what they're going to do.
Got the 50 movement speed talent now for the gyrocopter. And you... like, look how fast he runs naturally. I'm not sure how Bloodseeker is going to be able to keep up with him. Like, these heroes have to be so low. He has to get so much movement speed out of his thirst just to be able to try and target this this gyrocopter in these team fights if he wants. He can't even do that yet because he doesn't have BKB.
Moon pushing in this mid lane has built very correctly in this game.
Smoke through, they're going to go behind this tier 2 tower because they do have the vision, and if they kill YapzOr, they know there's no way that Secret can really win the team fight.
Trying to glimpse him back. Just a little bit too late, and Secret have their own ward spotting this out, but they're going to lose the tier 2 tower mid. So for Secret, what's the play here? You've got a BKB completed on this Bloodseeker. That's a huge pickup for him. Imagine that's one of the better ways to deal with Mineski's lineup. But the gyrocopter can just kind of stand toe-to-toe, can't he? He's got 2100 health, a full butterfly. Mushi is incredibly farmed in this game.
Yeah, I think the problem is you're one item behind, right? Like, you had to have BKB to threaten the gyrocopter. But then once the gyrocopter gets butterfly, then he doesn't really care about you as much.
Yeah.
So you had to have kind of MKB by this chance, and he's actually going to go for a blade mail instead.
Try to reflect some of that gyro's auto attack damage against him with that Aghanims. And it looks like Mushi... Lincolns? Double Lincolns makes it so annoying for them to play against.
Yeah. No lasso opportunity. Get good ruptures in. Can't catch people on the way out with the X.
Yeah. And Aether Lens is completed by this Omni Knight, who continues to just go full utility in this game. And that Aeon Disc makes it so that he is the least attractive target out of everyone on his team.
A little bit surprised that he didn't go for maybe a little bit of damage after he's gotten all of this.
I mean, his team is
for the Aether Lens.
Dealing way more than enough damage.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he's just playing the positional game. I really like Moon's build. That Yule Scepter was quite nice. You saw in that fight when YapzOr goes to the jump in, he just got Yule, so there's no follow-up.
Smoke up from Secret. This could be one of the last team fights here in this best of one.
Yeah, Puppey showing mid, but you need a big echo. YapzOr is 0, 2, and 7 right now. Secret just haven't been able to make any sort of plays.
Lone Skeleton walks into the Roshan pit.
Making their way up. They still have a pretty good combo with this Batrider BKB pullback, and mid one also has a BKB. Turned off his Radiance for a quick second. Trying to hide the fact that they were there.
Both teams trying to check out the Roshan pit, make sure that the other team is not trying to snipe it.
Skeleton battle. There's a DD now too.
Who's going to pick that one up? Got it.
Pango has... Oh, he's going to pop the ulti and just get in there.
Yeah, he's trying to go for some of these heroes. Won't be able to get it. Now the pullback, actually, and they'll nail FATA. Just keeps on pouncing around, making sure that Secret can't really get to rescue FATA. He's going to be able to get the lasso in now, but the repel's already down on ice, so he will still be kind of protected. They put him up on the high ground, but he can easily get back down. He does have a swashbuckle to be able to get to the low ground, dodging that silence. The Guardian Angel protects him for a time as well. Moon just playing in the trees, making sure he can't be targeted. What a great ice shard. What a nice shard. All of these in, and now the jump forward with a snowball. They're going to be able to finish off all three of these heroes. Ice. Actually, Ace might be able to get out with the BKB teleport. Barely makes it.
YapzOr had to cancel his TP.
Oh, the Aether Lens Yule Scepter managed to snag him on the high ground. He's going to be slowed down enough for Ice to be able to pick up that kill. 3 dead from Secret. A high ground push imminent for Mineski.
And when he goes for the Rolling Thunder with that Lincoln's, they can't really do anything about him.
Yeah.
He just creates all the space in the world, gives them everything. They have perfect vision. This is going to be, at minimum, a second set of racks. They might even just go for the Megas here, and that is indeed what they're going to do. And they're just going to call it.
Ooh,
That is Pango.
that is indeed.
That was
And that-
cool. Super glad you got to cast that one. I learned a lot about that hero.
And that is also Secret taking another loss. They are now 3-2, I believe, groups. While Mineski,